What's up, everybody? You've tuned in to JustDrawz, the podcast that explores hot topics and various experiences among same-gender loving Black men. In each episode, we offer raw, vulnerable, and stripped-down perspectives to give voice to our frequently overlooked population. Here, we don't just scratch the surface, we dive deep, peeling back the layers of our experiences as well as heteronormative stereotypes. Let's get into this week's episode. Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the JustDrawz podcast, the show where we keep it vulnerable, raw, stripped down, and authentically today is just us, but not the us that you're used to. You already know, it's your boy Darius, aka DMC, and today we're bringing you something special. So it's time for another installment of Just the Two of Us. So you know I couldn't do a Just the Two of Us episode without my homegirl and my sister from another mister. She's back. It's Anjeleigh, everybody. It's Anjeleigh. Yeah, everybody give her a round of applause. Right around of applause. There we go. Yeah. So it's just the two of us today. No distractions, no extra noise, just real talk, some laughs, and whatever kind of chaos that we can bring to the table.
It's gonna be some.
You ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
Ready for it. All right.
What I'm saying.
That's it. All right. So on this episode, we're diving into things that just don't make no kind of sense.
None.
We're going to get into some personal combos. We're going to get into some deep discussions, some work, and maybe some adulting moments. And of course, like we always do, and like you're not really privy to when we have our phone conversations, but just pure foolery. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do today. Yep.
So you could just hear it all.
That's right. So grab your drink, keep your damn hands on the wheel, adjust your support, and let's get into it. So, so we were having a conversation about common sense and how common sense
is not common.
Ain't so common sometimes. Yeah, it's a little iffy. Little we're not sure sometimes. So Anjeleigh was like, you know what, we should probably do an episode about this and just kind of talk about all the things that don't make sense, things that we've experienced, things that we were dealing with during that specific week when we were having that conversation. So yeah, we're going to revisit all of that stuff for you today. And we hope y'all can come along with us and laugh and be like, this is some shit that's happening to me too and has happened to me as well. But before we get into that, how's your week going?
Common sense ain't common.
Okay.
Like that.
It's not commoning this week either?
But it's good.
Okay.
It's a common sense ain't common type of week. So what? Did you hear what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that.
Got you.
People gonna find out in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Listen, it's good to be on. It's been pretty good overall. It's been busy. Good. And I went to the eye doctor this week. And you know what?
Got you some readers.
No, I'm going to tell you like I tell my dad. Dad and Anjeleigh, I'm getting old. And I don't like this shit.
No, because it welcomes you into this realm of reading glasses. Because you like brain tumor, no brain tumor. Brain tumor, no brain. It's nobody told us that the church ladies wasn't really looking at us like we were show.
No, exactly.
You can't see out of them.
You can't see.
Other than to read.
Yeah, and that's it.
And then you have multiple pairs just laying out like
and I just bought 2 more pair this week. And my eye doctor was like, okay, so we're going to kind of up the prescription just a little bit. And I was like, no, we don't.
You went from a 1 to a 2.5?
Right. Yeah. Talking about a 1.5 plus. Now I'm on 2 plus. And I'm like, this is gutter. This is ghetto. This is bullshit. No.
This is horrible.
No. This is absolutely horrible. We should not be happening. Okay.
And then it's like, where's my readers? Then you try to read some text messages.
And then, and I'm farsighted though. So that's the thing. Like I can see stuff far away. Like I was telling him in the examining room, I was like, I can read everything on that sign way over there. Now, show me something right here. That's right here in my face. Can't see it. Cannot see it at
Blind.
all.
Come on, what's that say? I don't
Yeah,
even
what
know
is that?
what.
Yeah. I don't see none of
What you
that.
talking about?
It's just
More paper.
a blur, right? And
Looking like
so,
lines. I don't understand this.
yeah. So then he's talking about, well, when you get, even as you get older, like, your far vision is good now, but like that's going to start to fade a little bit. And I was like, see,
just take my eyes away.
yeah,
I don't
just
even
take
don't worry about it.
just let me be Darius Charles. Keep on knocking, but you can't get in. Like, no, who was that? Was that Little Richard? Or was that Rachel?
Oh, you got the right one, baby.
You got the right one, baby.
That
Okay,
one.
So,
yep, That's the one right there. So it's like,
yeah, I'm like, all right.
Pepsi commercial. But let it go. What about me?
We can't let it go. So why don't you kind of start out a little bit talking about why you wanted to do this topic tonight? And I'm gonna ride with you. So
there were things that kept coming up, like there was questions being asked, like you said, meet me at the corner of Bank and Price at 2. And then the person comes back and says, hey, are we supposed to meet at the corner of Bank and Price at 2? I'm asking to make sure.
Yeah. That let me make sure stuff.
Ain't that what I said? I'm just saying, because it was that particular week. It was repetitive. It was one thing, and then it was another, and then it was another, and I was like, And then I think we scooted over to the realm of healthcare, where I was like, ooh, why we got these degrees, but when it comes to talk about certain things, we just.
And
why you gave me a revelation, not a revolution, because
a revolution, yeah, right.
Revelation, right? So to be
not. Do you want a revolution? Exactly.
Oh gosh, laugh with us, people.
Yeah. So that whole thing about, I just want to make sure, that was probably one of the starts of the conversation, because I know we were talking about my students, and I was talking about how I say things in class, and it's I know you hear it, I know you understand it, but you're constantly talking about, well, I just wanted to make sure. So if I tell my students, hey, all right, guys, we're not meeting next class period. Here's what I want y'all to do. I want you to make sure that you work on this, make sure that you have this done, because the next class period that comes, I'm going to ask for this, and we're going to be working with this. I'll say that. And I said, all right, did everybody get it? And then everybody will kind of shake their head. And so I'll move on and start talking about some other stuff. And then right after that, they'll go, all right, so okay. So I just want to make sure that, okay, we don't have class next class. And I was just like, what did I just say? What did I just say?
And it's frustrating with adults. It's more so because it's like, what do I not have command of the English language, or do you?
Not have,
something is
not
amiss.
Right. Something ain't happening. Right. Yeah,
something ain't happening.
Crack is a dangerous drug,
and a brain is a terrible thing to waste. That's what they say.
You all right? I learned it from watching you.
You are.
Okay. Where did you learn to do this? You.
I learned it from watching
you.
Learned it from watching you, all right? You have to be born late 70s, 80s.
To understand that. Yeah, understand that.
And be one of them kids that got the commercial that said, where your kids are.
And that one, and the, this is your brain. And this is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
If you don't know what those references are, you.
And my question was always, what are you going to do with those eggs? Because they $15 a carton now.
Today we're not going to show you nothing about being on drugs.
They $20 a carton now, right? Which is something else that don't make sense.
None. And that common sense ain't coming. Where them chickens at? But I want to know. If the eggs cost that much from the chicken, how much is the chicken?
Okay, get my chickens out of here.
Get my chickens
out of here. Get them out.
My bitties out of here.
Yeah, right. Get them out. So it's dumb. It's dumb. I had situation where I was helping someone with an application, and they brought up, they got to the point where, they put their name in and all that stuff. So they didn't know initially what their salutation was, which, okay, I can understand that. Like, your salutation is what's in front of your name. Is it Mr.? Is it Miss? Is it Mrs.? Is it Doctor? Is it whatever? So that I understand. And so,
Johnson, what is it?
Yeah, but then we get to maiden name, and it's like, okay, so this person,
my maiden name,
and this is a male. Talking about, well, what's my maiden name?
Do you have one?
Yeah,
Should you have one? Let's ask the people.
Yeah. Or should I be asking you, to which bathroom do you identify if you have a maiden name? Because it could be that, we're living in a time, where
we're living in
could have been an E-R-O-R, not an era, but an error. Yeah, we're living in that, where
we live in an era.
It could potentially be that, maybe you were born one way and now you're something different.
Good. But you have to know maiden. You have to know what the word maiden means.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
At what point were you ever a maiden?
A maiden. Yeah, right.
So when you were a maiden, what was your name then?
Exactly. Keisha.
Keisha. Lamont. That's my name.
That's it. Keisha Lamont McDuffie. Yeah.
Keisha Lamont McDuffie.
That was it. That was my name. Okay.
And so, yeah. So it's that, I think that happened the same week as, I'm just asking to make sure. And it was like repetitive. I'm just asking to make sure. And it was like, which one of us don't know what we're talking about? Oh, no. Do you think that common sense is something that you can teach somebody to have? Or, I mean, that's your thing is education. We are listening.
I think that you can make people aware of common sense, but again, it's not. Now, critical thinking you can teach, but common sense, no. Like, common sense has to be innate. It has to be something that is in you, that you're like, I know better. I got enough judgment to say, all right, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't eat these Pop Rocks and drink this Coke.
But
because
if you try,
I've been told that your heart will explode. So let me not try that.
Who proved it?
Yeah. Somebody has. Somebody has. Now, whether they're
what you
here,
can do is just do it and then see what happens.
Yeah. So yeah, like sound judgment there, and that's what I'm saying. I think that again, you can teach critical thinking, but you can't. Common sense is just is something you have to kind of have, because it has to be applicable to different situations. So common sense of, if I got to be at work at 8:00 in the morning, I can't stay out or shouldn't stay out till 6 a.m.
Right. So then you gotta have some sound and prudent judging. So it's like, who was judging today? And because if you do, that's your business. If you do stay to 6, and you gotta be at work at 8, just take that bath right quick. And if you need to leave that club bracelet home, who are we to judge you?
Did you ever, when you were in the hospital or ever had to go to the hospital, did you ever leave your hospital bracelet on, like, for a while, and just like want to show people? Did you? Yeah. No, I would keep mine on for a couple of days. Like, if I went to the hospital, if I went to the hospital yesterday and I could go back to school today, I would keep that hospital bracelet on. And they'd be like, oh, you weren't here yesterday. And I'd just be like,
no, see, I've been to the hospital, see.
And they'd be like, oh, God, what happened?
He had to get blood, or he had to get blood.
Yeah. Oh, God, what happened? Yeah.
He must have had a man Band-Aids.
That's it, because you had to get that attention.
Why?
Again,
Why did we
something that doesn't make sense. Why did we do that?
Why did we do? Because we were kids and we wanted them to know, baby, I survived it. Look at him. Look at him. I've been through it.
I've been through all of it. Yeah. And it was just an ear infection, but I've been through it.
And it was just a physical with nothing wrong.
Right. It was just a physical, and I had to get
my blood.
This tetanus shot. Yeah, that was all it was. But I was in the hospital though.
Get the blood out. That's all. Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
Exactly.
Why do we do that? Yes.
And to kind of piggyback or to go back to what you said about education or like teaching common sense, like, again, I don't think personally that it's something that you can teach. Just like I think that when you're talking about education, like education is different than degree. So you'll hear people a lot of times use education or educated and degrees like synonymously. And this was part of the conversation that we had. And it was like, okay, well, why is it that people don't, or they're not making sense? And I said, well, there's a difference between education.
I got my notes. It's notes, honey. You gonna have a note.
Yeah. Okay. So I said, there's a difference between education and degree.
Yes. They are convoluting and conflating.
Yes. So people convolute and they conflate education or educated and degree or degreed. Yeah. So, education is the acquisition of knowledge. Education is, or when you're educated, you have knowledge and you're able to take that knowledge and apply that knowledge to various situations, whatever those situations are. If it's your work, if it's your home life, if it's school, anything like that, or even just your personal life. Learning certain things and being able to apply that stuff. You have the learning of it, the acquisition of it, and then you have the application of it. So that's education. Okay. You got to. I worked hard for it. I know.
Somebody got a lot of degrees.
Somebody on this call also has a lot of degrees too. So stop. But it's about Ed, you too. So, but then you have degreed, and people who have degrees honestly met the requirements in order to get that degree. That's what it is. They just met the requirements. I had to take this class. I had to take this class. I had to take this class, and I had to take this class. And so you've met all those requirements. And so your reward is that you get a degree. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're educated.
True that.
Because there are plenty of people. There are people who graduated with us. There are people who graduated before us. There are people who graduated after us and are still graduating to this day, who get out of school and it's like, you don't know. Why don't you know that? That's something that everybody had to learn. Like, why don't you? Yeah.
It is. So exactly. How do we go about? Do we need to adjust to the non-common sense, or do the common sense need to adjust? What we need to do?
I don't know. That's a really interesting question because I think
it's getting on my nerves.
Yeah, and it's going to continue to do that. So I don't know if
chilling out here.
Yeah, please get him out.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah, rattle those bottles and get him out. Get him out of here. Yeah, tinkling, right.
I just got chewing gum. I have nothing else.
rattle that chewing gum and get him out of here. Get my chilling out of here. Yeah. So
get him out of here.
I just don't understand. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I just maybe just give him a bless your heart and then bless your heart. I think that's all we got. And get them out of here because
and shake.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
We just it's gonna continue to drive us crazy. And I don't know, do you think that the social media piece or the 2-minute TikTok, do you think that has had something to do with how people can receive and translate information?
I think that short form content, which is what that's called, I think that short form content is what it does is it stifles us from.
That's what I meant to say. The short form content.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, the short form content. Yeah, so you're right.
And don't go back.
Right. So I think that whatever
you're saying, just forget it.
It has it has stifled our patience, and it has stopped us from being able to sit still long enough to receive whatever it is that we need to receive. So whether that's information, whether that's knowledge, whether that's whatever, if it's not there in 2 minutes, that's it. My students were talking about that earlier. I had them reading short stories, and today we read your favorite story. We did. Yep, we read your favorite story today.
And the people, oh my God.
So there's a story that is written by a former professor of mine, and it's called "The Last of the Sunkist Soda." You all probably won't be able to find it, but maybe we can put a link to it.
Link in the something.
Yeah, in the comments or in the description, something like that. But it's a really interesting story, and so.
Don't read it before bed because you will wake up still thinking about that the next day. Or months later.
Right. Wake up and look around.
Still thinking about it.
What you mean? What?
Because her mama was on drugs. She wasn't. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because her mama was on drugs. Yeah, she was an addict. Yeah. Which didn't happen in the story, by the way, y'all. So it's just somebody saying that. She had it. But my students were like, when I read their discussions about the story, they were talking about, oh, it was really long. It was this, and it was just so long, and the language was hard to read. Yeah, that story. And I asked them the other day.
Were these my kids?
Yeah, they were definitely, because those your kids are the only ones that's reading the story. Yeah. So who else is it gonna be? And right, so I said, let me ask y'all this question. I said, what is too long to you guys? Like, y'all talk about that the story is too long, or these stories are long. What makes them long? Like, what's where's the cutoff?
Literally read that with you on the phone.
Right. Yeah, it's literally
6 pages that it is.
Six pages
because it's like so much the title or the thing.
Yeah, and it's dialogue in it and all of that stuff. Takes no time to read. It's a quick read, but it was long.
But it's a long lasting trauma. Oh my God.
Yeah. Now, if they said that, I would understand, but they're not. They're talking about it's just too long of a story to read. So I don't understand that.
When it gets too long, like after page 3, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. So they were talking about that. It was like, if it's something longer than 2 pages, 2.5 pages, that's long to them.
You'll never read a book.
No, they're not reading books now because they don't like to read. They don't like. I don't like to read. I don't like to write, and I can't really write well. And then I don't really like to think too hard about stuff. And I was like, why are you in school?
Which goes back to college is not for everybody, which is another podcast that they would have to go back and watch.
Yeah, you're going to have to go back and listen to that. Yeah.
That one was
it's like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? You know, if you're not going to read, write, and think.
And arithmetic.
And arithmetic. If you're not going to arithmetic, go home.
You're not going to read, write, and arithmetic.
Go home, because I still need
wasting your parents' money. I'm sorry, not mama.
Yeah, you wasting her mama. Yeah,
wasting your mama, basically. Mama also money.
Yeah, right. So
you're wasting. My mama could be doing something different with that money.
She could. Your mama could go be, could revive and live in color and be a fly girl.
Listen, you can do what you want to.
And live in color. Pow, 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 pow. Pop, pop, pop. Towel. Keenan Ivory Wayans. Yeah. So, yeah. You could, yeah.
Hold the door open.
Yeah, right. That's what you was doing, yeah.
That door.
Right. So, yeah, you could do that, you know.
Yeah.
Or she could go do that, you know, but no, you in here wasting her money talking about I don't like to read, write, arithmetic, or think. Rhythm Nation. I don't like the Rhythm Nation either. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, go home, because there's somebody's call center who needs some people.
We need people to do carpets. We need people to work on cars.
I need my fries to be hot.
I need my churro fries.
She needs her churro fries. Location. Yeah. Well, ain't but one place that has churro fries. So.
Or the salad, I need that cooked right. I need the spicy blank blanc on the blank blank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need that, and I'm not downplaying any of those jobs, because we need that. Yeah, we need people to do those things. We need customer service professionals. And
speaking of which,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to let you.
No, you're good. Go right ahead.
The customer service piece. Mm-hmm. So maybe that is an area where they will excel, because you don't have to read customer service. You just have to be customer service. So maybe they are better at that.
But I mean, you have to think through and problem solve a little bit.
But you don't have to read it. Then they will.
You got to read what's on the screen.
God, I'm trying to help the people out.
You're trying. Yeah, you gotta read what's on the screen though. You gotta punch that button on the screen.
And that'll be all. I mean, anything else.
Yeah. What you need? What it? Huh?
Can't
let me
that.
see. Let me see where that button is. Hold on. Right. What you say you don't want on it? Okay. Tomato. Okay. Hold on. You see pickle over here? You see pickles on here? Where's pickles on here? Oh, right. Oh, okay. There it is.
French fries.
And then how much mayo? You want light mayo? Okay, so light. Yeah. You got to do that.
They didn't take it off of mine.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I didn't tell you I didn't want mayo on here. I said I want it. I want it light.
But they don't know how to spell that.
Yeah. They don't know that light and easy are the same thing, but no.
It's too much.
We can't do it.
They're not gonna know that. And that circles back to the common sense part, because it's like like you can't sound it out either.
No.
But don't worry
light, yeah. So one thing that I know that you run into, I gotta have a what, yo? Gotta get a what?
What?
A roughneck. And so the one of the places where a lot of people don't really have any sort of common sense is in healthcare. And you're in healthcare, and you have to deal with these people all the time.
Not currently, because I'm currently unemployed. Ish. However, in my dealings in public health, there are some times when I'm like, that's interesting. So there's on a serious note, there are a lot of healthcare deficits. It's lack of knowledge about a lot of things. And so sometimes it's like, that makes sense to you?
Right.
That's interesting. So just to give you a little a scenario, you have a patient who's on medicine or not on medicine, then they go to the doctor and you say, hey, grandma, what happened? What they say at the doctor? Oh, baby, I don't know. They just put me on this pill. They gonna put the pill in your mouth. You don't even know what it's. And not grandma. You got daddy, you got friends. It's like, what you taking that for? I don't even know.
Why do you think people don't want to know these things? Like they don't kind of have a desire to be in the know and be aware of what's happening with them in their bodies.
Yeah. So culturally, we don't talk about a lot of things. You're gonna make me get serious on the people we supposed to be laughing.
Go for it.
I'm gonna give them something to laugh about.
Yeah.
So when it comes to say, for example, breast cancer, then you start asking questions about the health history, did anybody else have cancer or whatever. So people don't realize that if you are daughter whose father had prostate cancer, then your risk for breast cancer goes up. Well, then you have some women who have no family history whatsoever of cancer. They come up positive for breast cancer. And it's like, how that happened? Nobody's got it, whatever. And there is this, every now and then there's something quirky with the genetics or something of nobody else's fault. But every now and then we have to do some research and we find out that, maybe daddy not really our daddy and our birth daddy. Mm-hmm. The conversations we don't have as Black people
is Uncle Joe.
Us as people. So it's cute and funny to hide that stuff until it ain't. But then it's like, and it's almost like if I don't talk about it, it ain't real. Like I had a patient to say, I ain't going to get that done. I ain't get no mammogram done. Because
I can't even spell that.
You don't find cancer. If it's in there, sure. Well, I ain't gonna have that surgery, but when they open up, it's gonna be something else.
Ain't nobody cutting off my leg. And that's that. Yeah. That.
Ain't nobody cutting off my leg.
That's yeah. Yeah, that's a little soul food for y'all here.
We do a little bit better on that piece of it. That's where the convoluting and congregating, confirmation, convoluting. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, all of the C's.
All the C's and the congregation and the
congregation.
All the things.
And prelate. Yeah.
That's where it kind of comes into play, because then it's like you got 2 and 3, 4, 5 degrees and you can't tell me nothing about nothing the doctor said, nothing why you taking that pill. We out here.
Yeah.
So it's hurting us to not be versed. We got to get common prudent sense when it comes out here. We can meet at point of bank and price at 2 and just let that be out there.
Right.
But
we
don't
can't do that. Because we got to be sure. Yeah, we got to be sure.
Be sure. Sure. Miss Jackie just want to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild, and it's so interesting that even in 2025 you still have people who, given the political climate, given all of these things,
talk about common sense ain't common.
Yeah, and in this, yeah, get them out of here. Please get them out. And
get them out of the
it's just, I can't. It blows my mind that people still want to be in the dark. Like they choose to be in the dark. Like it's like we don't have to have that. Like you can know a little bit, you can read a little bit, which I think is, I don't want to get political, but I think that's one of the reasons why.
But if you do,
yeah, it's one of the reasons why the election went the way that it went, because people did not want to read. They didn't want to read about the policies
Project
and they did not want to read. That's exactly where I was getting ready to go. They did not want to read about Project 2025 because it was too long, and I don't like to read and I don't like to think. So it was that, and they didn't want to read about the platform of the candidates. They didn't want to dig a little bit and say, okay, hey, tell me, or at least even ask somebody about it. Like, okay, well, tell me about what this is saying.
Sure.
But nobody wanted to do that. Nobody.
Yeah.
And
so that's another case where common sense won't come, because common sense would say, vote for the dude that left us in the midst of a pandemic and half the country died. Vote for this Black girl over here. I don't really know her, but I know she don't do that.
And she's the vice president.
And she been up there for 4 years. And insulin's $35. Eggs is only $5.
Maybe. It might not be that. Yeah.
But now eggs is $20 for half a dozen and $5 per egg.
And there are people who are selling loose eggs.
In a bag.
In a little baggie, right.
I'm joking. I don't have baggies.
Yeah, I hope not. But there are people selling. I saw that on TikTok or Instagram, something like that. And it was a story that a news outlet had done. And they were like, if you think eggs are expensive at $15.99 a carton, how would you feel about 3 eggs for $2.99? There is a man and so and so who's selling loose eggs, and it was in a bag.
If I can get me some eggs, please.
Yeah, and you can. You probably have some eggs in the fridge right now that you can just put in some Ziploc bags and go get you one of those little price guns and mark it up, click it right on there, click, and $2.99. How many eggs? How many of these you need? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And ring them out at the house.
And ring them and pass them out.
Pass them out at the house. There you go. We selling loose eggs like loose cigarettes.
A little bit more on what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said loose eggs like loose cigarettes.
Yeah. You gotta shake the cart, and you can just get you one.
Just give me one. Give me one loose a loosie.
That's it, and have it at your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Right, like that. Mm-hmm.
That's it. And talk to people with it in your mouth. Okay. Mm-hmm. Y'all all know somebody who did that. Don't worry about that.
And what were you getting ready to say?
I don't even know because I'm old.
And it's ghetto. We're getting old and it's ghetto. It is gutter.
Oh, so the gut. I mean, it's like the brown stuff at the bottom of like the gutter in the sewer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
Alligators in the sewer.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else health related that actually kind of grinds your gears that people do or don't do?
No, not really. Just that. Just like knowing, health history and grinds my gears. That, but it's like you don't think that's something you should ask. So this is what I have come up with: is that I need to write a book of things that you should ask and know when you go to the doctor. Mm-hmm. So it can't be more than 2 the people not reading
because they can't read, and they can't read, but they don't like to read.
They don't like to. I'll make a TikTok about it.
Yeah. And that's it. Now, here's what's crazy. They'll watch all 75 parts of Who the F Did I Marry? Watch all 75 parts of that.
Intensely.
Yeah. And know the story. But,
okay. All about Legion in them.
And right. And Risa Tisa. But can't read a 6-page story.
But can they watch Paradise? Is all I'm asking. Because if you're not watching Paradise, I don't know where you are right now.
Yeah, I'm not watching Paradise, and I don't know where I am right now. I'm not in Paradise.
Sterling K. Brown's my dude.
Yeah, I'm not in Paradise.
Yeah.
Not in Paradise.
Yep. So a few things off the common sense topic onto something else. Let's talk about Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
How are you feeling about that? Because I'm just like history month. Kendrick Lamar kind of started really good with the whole, his Super Bowl halftime.
I think that it was. I thought it was good. I like Kendrick Lamar, but I don't follow a lot of his music. So I knew some songs and I knew certain things, but there were certain songs that I was like, okay, I really don't know the song. I know the chorus, I know the beat and all of that stuff. But he's doing a good job. The show is put together well. So I was proud of that. It wasn't a situation of, and I'm never that guy where I gotta push the table out the way when the halftime show come on and yeah, let's go. It's about, all right, everybody, routine. Come on.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I don't have. I'm not that guy. I'm gonna sit there and watch, and go. All right, that was good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go.
You might do a little something.
Just a little piece. Yeah, but that's it. I'm not doing that.
Come in like the choir. Not like us who did the choir marching. You might do something like that.
Because they're singing that in churches.
They're not like saved.
They're not like the Christians. They're not like they saved. The people that aren't saved ain't like us. And see, that's what they're doing. And it's somebody's senior choir that's singing that. Mm-hmm. With all that old person vibrato. Whoa, 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 whoa. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah. They not like us. Yeah, that's it. That's what they're doing. They're doing that.
They're coming in.
Yeah, and coming in. Right.
Not going to.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah. No, they're not. Oh, God. Please don't. Don't let me be this Sunday. Call me first.
No, I'm not. I'm walking out. I'm going to walk out.
And did you see the ladies? There's that. And I was like, y'all not doing anything remotely close to what he did. Y'all walking towards the choir. Y'all not doing the choir walking. Y'all doing it. Y'all just walking forward. Ridiculous. Everybody want to be. They got like that. Now everybody wants to know. Where them?
Where those what?
And if I had one in my pocket,
that's a thing?
Where the fan at? It's called Boots on the Ground.
Okay, that's what. Okay, so my trainer was talking about that. He was talking about boots on the ground. He thought I was doing something TikTok the other day when I was working out, and like I was listening to a song and I was kind of dancing a little bit. And he was like, "Are you like doing a TikTok dance?" And I was like, "No, sir. I'm just kind of moving to the beat." And he was like, "Oh," he's like, "I was about to say." He was like, "Cause that boots on the ground finna be it, you know."
Just take that over the world. Because we went from they not like us to boots on the ground, and everybody need a fan. If I had a fan, I could do it.
You could pop it.
You go, you can pop it out real fast. I'm just saying, if I had a fan, I'd do it for y'all, but I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure they know. I don't, but they know.
Somebody know where it's at. Somebody know where the fan's at there.
And there's an increase in fan sales. I'm sure.
Because they were at Dollar Tree.
Oh, were they?
But they had some of it, but that's not the right kind of though.
But eggs, though.
There's no eggs at the Dollar Tree no more either.
They can't because they would have to sell them for $1.25, and I'm sure that's where the first place people went. Oh nah. Oh hell no! Yeah, I'm not going over here to the store. I'm getting ready to go to the Dollar Tree because they sell eggs over there at the Dollar Tree.
Dollar section.
I'm gonna let you take me over to the Dollar Tree so I can get some eggs.
Listen, it's a hot commodity. Yes, the prices ain't common sense. How about that?
They're not at all. Not in the least. Not in the least bit. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm new to all of the boots on the ground stuff, and everybody get a fan and get something in your hand. Yeah, you know. You know.
Get a fan in your hand.
Get fans in your hand. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it.
I get the fan.
But that's gonna be the next thing that's gonna be at the church. They're gonna have boots on the ground, and that's gonna be
the church fan study.
Yeah, and that's what and somebody's pastor right now is preparing on Sunday to get in the pulpit and say that.
Where the fans at? He probably said last night.
And let's put these boots on the ground, and that means shout. Yeah.
And you asked the ushers where the fans at.
And ask them ushers where the fans, where them fans at.
Ushers, where the fans? He'll be like, come on.
That's it. That's how it's gonna go.
I can't with you.
Because that's what black people do. That's what black people do.
That is what we do.
We're somewhere taking secular stuff, turning it into church stuff, and then being mad at people who listen to the secular version of it.
But that's what we do. I mean, just like blow the whistle.
Oh God, that's that.
And the DJ
that Uchi Wally, and I'm trying to think of the other song. Those are 2 or 3 of the nastiest songs. Put it in your mouth. Those are 3 of the nastiest songs.
Put the word in your mouth.
Yeah, I'll put the word in your mouth. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is that what we calling them? It's a 4-letter word, but yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Again, don't make sense. None of that stuff makes sense.
I mean, I don't know. It probably brings a certain people into church, but that's not the way to get them in the church.
It's not. It's not.
But you could.
But they think that though.
The whistle and thank you on top of each other. That in and of itself is a good remix. I like
thank you. What? Thank you, Lord. Like
yes,
it could have been me.
Yeah, it could have
outdoors.
And you got
and blow the whistle.
Yes, so I will send you the link for that. The
I don't know
DJ
if I
that
want to hear that.
Man,
I don't know if I would have heard that.
But you must.
I don't know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
ready for that.
The devil. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, but we're taking it too far. We are taking it too far. Too far here.
The people like it. But yeah, I'll send you that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Yeah, please, because
I got that. So maybe comment the same comment when I said that.
Because again, it's we're gonna take something that's secular and then we're gonna turn it into something else. Yeah, we're gonna baptize it. Yeah, and we're gonna make it born again. Exactly.
We're gonna save it.
But yeah, it's
and blow the whistle on it.
And blow the whistle on the devil.
Yep.
So
that's it.
Anything else that we want to say about the lack of common sense?
I don't have anything else. What do you have, Doctor?
Right. I don't know. I think that in this world of non-commonsensical people, we just have to laugh.
But you know what I've heard about the most is that Sunkist soda. How it's not getting the respect that it did, but it deserves.
Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that it doesn't. But what can we do? What can we say?
Keep drinking Sunkist soda.
Keep doing it. And just be careful.
Keep doing.
We'll put a link for that in the in the description for y'all.
Please.
So
you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. If you don't have anything else, then let's kind of wrap this up a little bit.
Wrap it up. Let's talk about tattoos. I love your tattoos. Those are good.
Oh, you've seen my tattoos.
Yeah, but I mean, they look just. Tattoo.
Come on, tattoo. Right. The affirming hand.
Because it ain't affirmation unless you can pull it in.
Unless you pull it back. And put a fan in it.
I love those.
Yeah. So we're going to wrap this episode up. We want to thank y'all for listening to us kind of ramble and rant a little bit about common sense and how sense is not that common. So we hope that you felt the love, that you laughed a little bit, and maybe you learned something new. So after you listen to this episode, or even before you listen to this episode, just know that any of our conversations, they don't stop here. We want you to follow us individually on social media. Let us know your thoughts, share your stories, or just say, hey, I don't know about nobody else, but I got common sense. So until the next episode, we want you to just be bold, just be beautiful, and most importantly, just be. We'll catch y'all next time. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Now be sure to like, share, and follow us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and Spotify at JustDrawz. That's JustDrawz. Until next time,